no higher. This is the one that decides it all. As that is sent out of play. Leading things off, Jackson Kramer, Enterprise State, on virtue of their number 2 seed. They are the visitors in this one. And on virtue of the fact that Wallace Dothan came out of the rest of the week's play as the team representing the winner's bracket, Jackson Kramer given a walk. And a base runner on for Cole Savage. Taking a look at that lineup for the Boll Weevils, Kramer is the one guy. Cole Savage batting second. Jay Boroff hits third. 4-spot Braden Warren. D.M. Lear is the 5 guy. Lane Griggs batting 6th. Matt Dave Snell in the 7-hole. 8-hitter Bryce Hinton. And Roland Fowler batting 9th. All facing Grant Hodges on the hill. Behind the plate is Peyton Ryback, first baseman Kason Gleaton. At second, Caleb Scott, the shortstop, Anthony Zarzana. Lawson Legier is at third. Meanwhile, the outfield has J.T. Thigpen in left. Center fielder Makai Buckley. Drew Scheimer in right. And if you watched all week long and you're like, something looks a little different. Different venue. We were at Patterson Field as that is ground over towards first. Picked up by Gleaton, goes to the bag. Gets the out, though not scored as a sacrifice. Behaves like one. Kramer goes to second. And Jay Boroff coming to the plate. What a game yesterday from Boroff. In the game that got Enterprise State here, hit a home run in the first, hit a home run in the last inning. Pushed that season total to 20. The RBI is now over 60. 1 out with 1 aboard in scoring position. Braden Warren moving to the on-deck circle. But yes, Wednesday through Saturday, played her ball at Patterson. Today moved to Riverwalk. Govs hoping to play 1 game. Boll Weevils want 2. 1-1 offering to Boroff. Outside with a pitch. Gorgeous complex, home to the Biscuits. And today home to the ACCC Division II Baseball Championship. And since this is not a game that leads directly to the World Series, there is a series in between. Coaches had the option as to whether to have a mercy rule or not. Count goes even at 2 on Boroff. And they decided to have one. Not the 8 after 5, but the 10 after 7. So if somebody's got a really big lead after 7, we lop off the last couple of innings. Count even at 2 on Boroff. Braden Warren to the on-deck circle. 80 degrees in Montgomery, Alabama. Should warm to 85 today. Plenty of sunshine as that is lifted towards center field. Buckley coming in and will make the catch. Boroff with a fly out for out number 2. And that's got Braden Warren coming to the plate. Air quality 48 and good. UV index 7 and high. Not much in the way of winds. East at 3, sometimes at 6. No rain expected. 63% humidity. As that is ground towards third, Legier bobbles it. Runners on the corners. So a walk and an error, have a couple of runners aboard. TM Lear coming to the plate. Sunset at 7:23, moonset at 7:37, 8 degrees above normal for the, whatever day it is. Is it the 27th? I'm losing track of time. And for Mark Richard, it is 221,906 miles to the moon. Wrap foul, and the count goes to 0-2. And according to my Alpha Weather app, which is never wrong, yes, there was a little sarcasm tossed in. Hoping to pay to throw Warren. Not going to get one from Hodges. Hodges says, I'm not going to worry about you with 2 gone and the runner in third. Oh, 2 pitch outside. But I guess that moon, we can't see it. It says 0 illumination of the moon. So there's a full moon, and I guess in this particular case, there's a no moon. Just missing. A little bit outside, and the count evens at 2 on Lear. Very good hitting, Enterprise State squad. 337 on the year. Lear a 328 hitter. He will ground that to short. 2-hopper field by Zarzana. Goes to first, gets Lear on the 6-3. Couple of runners on, but both stranded as we head to the bottom of the first.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Center fielder, number 1, Makai Buckley.
Bottom of the first, Makai Buckley starts, and Anthony Zarzana is the two-hitter. JT Thigpen hitting third. Kason Gleaton is the four-guy. Blake Wynn hits fifth. Peyton Ryback is the six-hitter. Drew Scheimer in the seven-hole. Caleb Scott hits eighth. Lawson Legier is the nine-hitter. Tyson Collier getting the starting nod on the bump. Matt Dave Snell behind the plate. Braden Warren at first, second baseman Bryce Hinton. At short, Ronan Fowler, Jay Boroff at third. Jackson Kramer in left. Center fielder is D.M. Lear. And in right, Lane Griggs. And by the way, we posted those starting lineups on both Facebook and Twitter. So if you follow us on either, it's there. And if you don't follow us, we'd like for you to. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. You name it. If they say, hey, you can have it for free, we take it. 3-2 the count on Buckley. Makai Buckley, a .378 hitter. 4 extra base hits. That is a slow grounder, and Fowler realized the only chance he had to get Buckley was to barehand it, and he couldn't barehand it. That'll be an infield single. On is Buckley, and the Gums in business in the first. Anthony Zarzana next. JT Thigpen to the on-deck circle. I am loving Montgomery, Alabama. Able to keep it in front of him, Snell, and that will force Buckley to hold over at first. Just so much to experience in the Montgomery area. Biscuit Stadium here. River Walk, to be exact. Right across the street, you got the Legacy Museum. Right behind us is the Montgomery Performing Arts Theater. Love that facility. It's, for me, just not too big, not too small, and constantly great acts there. I think I brought the wife to Chicago, Foreigner, Toto. Restless Heart, Kenny Rogers, Willie Nelson, Huey Lewis and the News. Two balls, one strike. So thank you very much, Montgomery, Alabama, the capital city, for being such hospitable hosts for the ACCC Division II Baseball Championships. Bunted right out in front of the plate. Snell will get it, fires down to first, but Zarzana has done as requested, moves Buckley to second.
Left fielder, number 10, JT Thigpen.
One out with a runner in scoring position for JT Thigpen. Thigpen with 42 RBIs, more than any other Gum. And has an RBI chance here with Buckley at second. Buckley has scored 30 times this year. And trying to give the Gums the early lead in this one. Boll Weevils want to take it to the second scoreless. Lane Griggs, Matt Dave Snell, and Bryce Hinton. When you get to the top of the second, a little bit inside with a pitch to Thigpen. This week starting a series of postseason tournaments for the ACCC. On Thursday, the D2 softball starts. As that is grounded towards first and dropped at first by Collier. Buckley will go to third. Thigpen's on the other corner. And if you were Bubba Frichter, you did not plan on coming out to the bump in the first inning to have a settle the team down conversation. But that's what Bubba Frichter is doing here. In a situation the Boll Weevils could easily get out of, turn the double play during the case of Gleaton at bat, and there you go. You go to the second inning scoreless. Govs, on the other hand, trying to take advantage of this opportunity early with runners at first and third. Wallace Dothan did not play on Thursday because of their 1 seed. Took on Central Alabama, 1-5-1. The next day, beat this Enterprise State team. Took Saturday off, and here they are on Sunday for Enterprise State. Wednesday off because of their 2 seed. Thursday beat Bevel State 5-4. Then, of course, on that Friday night game, which took us almost to midnight. It was the only game that was impacted by weather. And then Enterprise State comes back and beats Bevel State yesterday afternoon to advance to your title game. Gleaton hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. Scenario no different for the Boll Weevils with the dink of Gleaton. You get the double play, you get out of the inning, but for the Govs, another runner on. Blake Wynn to the plate. Blake Wynn, a .276 hitter. 9 doubles, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. On the outside part of the plate, pressure though on Collier. Throw a wild pitch and a run scores. A walk, run scores. Hit the batter, a run scores. Give up a hit, well, more than one. Outside and the count even. And congratulations to the teams that made it to Montgomery but did not make it to Riverwalk. Great year for seeds 3 through 6. Base hit, right field. That will bring in Buckley. That will bring in Thigpen. Govs take the early 2-zip lead on the Blake Quinn single. Couple of base runners on for Peyton Ryback. As Blake Wynn delivers with a 1-out single with the bases full and drives in 2. Drew Shiver to the on-deck circle. A little bit inside with the Collier pitch. But those 3 through 6 teams, Bishop State, Bevel State, Central Alabama, LBW, great years, or a great year. has come up a little bit short in their efforts to get to the championship. Frichter's coming out, which means Collier is coming out. So Tyson Collier will work a third of an inning. And he is not happy. Collier did not want to come out of the game. Didn't spot Coach Frichter initially coming out of the dugout and was about to get ready to throw again and then realized, well, here comes Coach. But if you were Coach Bubba Frichter, you do what you got to do in a situation in which you have got to win or the season ends. A new boll weevil on the bump when we come back.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
The new pitcher is Brody Walker, who, according to stats, worked 2 innings in the regular season, made 2 appearances, gave up 2 hits, struck out 1, no runs plated against him, did not give up a homer, and is on the hill in the biggest game of the year. The sophomore Brody Walker, Tyson Collier, worked a third of an inning, faced 5. No strikeouts, no walks, 2 hits. That is popped up and will drop in front of Braden Warren, who goes nowhere with it. Well, it just kind of floated towards Warren, and Warren trying to decide, do I catch it on the fly? Do I field it off the hop? And it was so slow in getting there that after deciding to field it, there wasn't much time to decide where to go with it. Base is full again. Drew Shiver to the plate. Caleb Scott to the on-deck circle. Enterprise State hoping to play all day long into the evening. Wallace Dothan wants to play about 2.5, 3 hours or so, and that's it. If there is an if game, we'll have it for you around 3 o'clock. Into the strike zone with a 3-0 to Shimer. Caleb Scott to the on-deck circle. There's another, and the count runs full. Just a little bit outside, and a walk to Drew Shimer, bringing in Gleaton.
Second baseman, number 8, Caleb Scott.
Caleb Scott next. Lawson Legier to the on-deck circle. That is shot foul over towards the Boll Weevil dugout. Lane Griggs, Matt Dave Snell, Bryce Hinton. When you get to the Boll Weevil second. Outside with the pitch, throw down to first. Able to get back was Shiver. Even counted 1. And it is 1-2. As that is sent out of the park and down the street, maybe over near Dreamland. Never thought about it, but you walk into the door of Dreamland, maybe down the sidewalk, and if a game's going on, you better be watching. That is shot towards center field. Should be deep enough to bring in Wynn. Lear with a catch. Wynn with a run. Scott with the RBI.
Third baseman, number 31, Lawson Legier.
Two outs in a 4-zip game, by the way. We can put the finishing touches on Collier with that fly out. A third of an inning, faced 5. No strikeouts or walks, 2 hits, 4 runs, and 1 hit batsman. 9-hitter Lawson Legier. Only 12 regular season plate appearances. Sends that one to short. Fowler able to get it over to Boroff and get the out of Ryback. 2 runners stranded, 4 runners in. We head to the second. Boll Weevil sending 6, 7, and 8 to the plate.
Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to do to just drive through. Home to world-changing history and so much more to explore. Stand in the footsteps of heroes. Taste the heart and soul of the South. Find outdoor adventure at every turn. And enjoy world-class arts and culture. Discover the perfect blend of Southern hospitality and vibrant new beginnings. Come stay a night or 2 and experience the excitement and legacy of Montgomery.
Leading off for the Boll Weevils, right fielder, number 15, Lane Griggs.
Top of the second, Lane Griggs starts at Matt Dave Snell, Bryce Hinton. Due up in the inning, 2. That is lifted in the direction of center. Long run, but able to get to it. Mackay Buckley. And Griggs with a fly out for out number 1. A lot of sports coming up this week on JockJive. We hope you will come back often. Coming up on Tuesday, Alcorn State, Southeastern Baptist College baseball. Wednesday, we start coverage of the GCAA softball championships at Strong Rock in Medina, Georgia. Then on Thursday, the Division II ACCC softball championships get underway from Alabaster. And then, of course, on Friday, you've got both going on. The softball for GCAA and the ACCC. Did he go and appeal? He did. Struck out as Matt Dave Snell. First Hodges K of the game.
Second baseman, number 5.
Bryce Hinton to the plate. And also, I think on Thursday, we're doing either softball or baseball in Bay Minette. I should check out my Google Calendar first, right? Running out of room over and right to make the catch, Drew Shiver. Almost, not quite, Bryce Hinton. We'll come back to the plate. All right, I'll do as you advise. Pull up the Google Calendar. Gadsden State Coastal South softball Thursday, and then Gadsden State Coastal South baseball on Saturday of next week. Also, we're producing the Gulf South Conference softball and baseball championships, available on Flow Sports, and next weekend, I think the GCAA baseball starts too. Really busy week. And of course, you can keep up with all of that by following us on Facebook, Twitter, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, it gives you those alerts. Tells you what's coming up. And 2, if you subscribe, you go, you say, hey, alert me when the game starts. Then you go back to doing whatever you were doing. Don't have to worry about coming back and forth, check and see if the game has begun. Yeah, we'll try every angle possible to get you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Low and away with a 2-2. Ronan Fowler to the on-deck circle. Foul back this direction, probably out of the strike zone. But Hinton didn't want to chance it. Ronan Fowler on deck. That is floated into right field and just out of Kason Gleaton's reach. And that's a big fella, by the way, over at first. So if it's out of his reach, that's a fairly decent shot. First boll weevil base hit of the game. Base runner on for Ronan Fowler. Grant Hodges, the freshman, right-hander, 13 regular season appearances, 11 times as a starter. Went 9-2 with 4 complete games. 61 2/3 innings of work, 49 hits given up, 22 runs, 17 earned, 19 walks, 56 strikeouts. As that'll be hit to Drew Shiver for out number 3. Boll Weevils get a runner, they get a base hit. And 1 stranded, 3 now in the game as we head to the bottom of the 2nd and back to the top of the order for the Govs.
You've played some travel ball, you've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament, we're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Leading off for Wallace, center fielder, number 1, Buckley.
Top of the order in the bottom of the 2nd, Buckley, who had a single and scored a run in the 1st. That time facing Tyson Collier, now facing Brody Walker. Line right at Bryce Hinton. Buckley out, number 1. Anthony Zarzana next. Zarzana laid down a sacrifice that moved Buckley over. JT Thigpen to the on-deck circle. Top of the order in the top of the 3rd for the Boll Weevils. Jackson Kramer, Cole Savage, and Jay Borrow. In the regular season, Wallace Dothan 26-10 in conference play, 29-23 overall. As that is shot into right field. Played nicely on the short hop by Lane Griggs. That was the kind of shot that might hop past him. But able to play it nicely, but Zarzana on with the 4th Gov hit of the game. Enterprise State 25-11 in the conference and 34-15 overall. In the regular season, these two teams met on the 20th and 22nd of March. And the Boll Weevils won 3 of 4. That is hit into right field, base hit for JT Thigpen. Zarzana on his way to 3rd. He'll get there safely. Back-to-back singles. And a couple of base runners on the corners as Kason Gleaton comes to the plate. In Enterprise, Boll Weevils won 7-6 and 15-4. When the series moved to Dothan, as that is hit towards right field, backing up and making the over-the-shoulder catch, Lane Griggs, but it's going to bring in Zarzana. Gleaton with a sacrifice fly. Two outs for Blake Wynn. Wynn with a single that drove in 2 in the first. Peyton Dry back to the on-deck circle. Off and running Thigpen. Throw is just a little bit behind. Thigpen in with a stolen base. But when the series moved to Dothan, Govs won the opening game 12-zip, but the Boll Weevils won the nightcap 4-3. Nothing in 2 on Wynn. Thigpen getting his lead at second. It is ground to second. Hinn will go to first. Wynn will ground into the 4-3. A runner stranded and a runner's in.
Leading off for Enterprise, outfielder number 8, Jackson Kramer.
One pitch into the top of the third, and Jackson Kramer with a fly out to Mekhi Buckley.
Number 22, Cole Savage.
Cole Savage next, Jay Boroff to follow. And by the way, if you've asked yourself, I wonder if they're going to take shout-outs again in the 4th inning of this game. Answer is yes. Done it in every game prior, might as well do it again today, give you a chance to shout out. So you got an inning, kind of work something up. Going to put on that creative thinking cap. And in the 4th, we'll take your shout outs and tell you how to shout if you haven't already shouted and don't know how. Savage with a ground out to first in the 1st. Back to the plate in the 3rd. A .258 hitter. Drives that one foul to the left side. And another one. Sent foul. Riverwalk Stadium, home of the Biscuits, opened in 2004. And she got Savage grounding into the 5-3.
Third baseman, number 9,
Bashir firing over and getting savage. 5-3, Jay Boroff to the plate. Can seat up to 7,000. Low and away with a pitch to Boroff. A converted centuries-old train shed. And of course, the train track runs right behind Riverwalk. Cost $26 million to build in 2004. If they were to build it today, $43 million. Couple of strikes on Boroff, who popped out to center field in the first. That is a base hit into left field. Boroff with a 2-out single.
First baseman, number 27.
There have been 2 boll weevil hits, and they both come with 2 gone. 2 gone base hit from Bryce Hinton in the second, 2-out Boroff hit in the third. And it's got Braden Warren coming to the plate. He reached on an error and stole a base. Got left at second in the first. DM Lear to the on-deck circle. Boroff with 4 stolen bases this year at first. Ryback, Scheimer, and Scott in the bottom of the third for the Govs. A little bit outside, and the count evens at 1 on Warren. One ball, couple of strikes. Montgomery Biscuits, part of the Southern League. That is fouled away. First no-hitter here happened 9 years after the stadium opened in 2013. And is the permanent home, according to Wikipedia, which has got to be right. Right? I mean, it's online. Everything's accurate, right? Permanent home to the Sun Belt Conference baseball tournament. 2-2 offering to Warren. A little bit inside. I was looking to see if they had references to the largest attendance ever here. And I don't see anything at the moment. There is a walk given to Warren. Couple of runners on for the Boll Weevils.
Center fielder, number 11, DM Lear.
And DM Lear comes to the plate. Six, 7, and 8 in the Gov order. When we head to the bottom of the third, Boll Weevils in no hurry to get to the home half of the inning. They'd love to spend some time and plate some runs in the top of the third. Low and away with a pitch to Lear. And here comes Coach to have a conversation with Grant Hodges. Hodges got the 2 quick outs, the fly at the ground out, and then gave up the single to Boroff, the walk to Warren. And Coach coming out to the bump to have a conversation with his starting pitcher. There is one more step after winning here before going to the World Series. And that step is the district championship against a Florida region 2 out of 3 series, and that will happen at Troy University. I believe it is not next weekend, but the weekend following. And this year, the same is true for D1 baseball. There is another stop along the way. And that will happen in mid-May in Oxford. One-0 pitch to Lear. Right back, able to keep it in front of him, forcing runners to hold. Two-0 pitch to Lear. Lane Griggs on deck. On the outside part of the plate. There's another strike count, even at 2. Pretty good crowd on hand this morning. The bulk of the fans have found a shady spot or either created a shady spot. 2-2 pitch. That is ground to second. Fielded there by Scott, and to first he will go to get Lear on the 4-3. 2-runner stranded. That is 5 ball weevils now left aboard as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to do to just drive through. Home to world-changing history and so much more to explore. Stand in the footsteps of heroes. Taste the heart and soul of the South. Find outdoor adventure at every turn. And enjoy world-class arts and culture. Discover the perfect blend of Southern hospitality and vibrant new beginnings. Come stay a night or 2 and experience the excitement and legacy of Montgomery.
Hey, don't forget to follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a subscribe button. It just requires a simple little move the cursor over the button and click the mouse. That's it. Nothing to fill out, no info, just subscribe. And I know Twitter is no longer the little bird. I'm a holdout. Actually, the wife told me when she saw the X that it reminded her of the swastika on Charles Manson's forehead. And I was like, oh boy. Ryback with a single. Leads off the 5th. Drew Scheimer. I make that the 3rd in a 5-zip game. And Drew Scheimer coming to the plate. So I haven't changed the Twitter icon as a result. You got to put Twitter in the address bar. You can't put X. You got to put Twitter. So the little bird works for a little while anyway, until Elon Musk gives me a shout and says, hey man, some kind of infringement thing because you're using bird versus X. Scheimer got a walk with the bases loaded. It gave him an RBI. Caleb Scott to the on-deck circle. Right back on. That is lifted in the direction of right field. Griggs going back It will one hop against the wall. Griggs trying to find the baseball and just rattled around the warning track. And Shiver's got a triple that brings in Ryback.
Second baseman, number 8, Caleb Scott.
Shiver with the RBI. Caleb Scott coming to the plate. And Bubba Frichter coming out to the mound. There is activity in the bullpen for the Boll Weevils. And let's see if that activity is coming in as Brody Walker, who came into the game in the first, worked the second, and has given up a single and a triple in the third. Looks over to the pin. Blue coming out to say, okay, guys, either a new pitcher or let's play ball, and there's the indication. And a new pitcher coming in. Back with more baseball from Riverwalk in 60.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Hunter Williams, the new pitcher for the Boll Weevils. The right-hander made 16 appearances in the regular season, all of them as a reliever. 6-1 with a couple of saves. 38 innings of work, 49 hits given up. That is ground hitting, goes to first, gets Scott. 4-3, and there's one away.
Third baseman, number 31, Lawson Ledger.
Hunter Williams giving up 41 runs, 28 earned, 19 walks, 33 strikeouts, 4 home runs allowed, a 6.63 ERA. Brody Walker will work an inning and 2/3, face 11. No strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 hits. He has given up 2 thus far and is responsible for Shiver at third. Fouled off by Legier. Legier, an 0.83 hitter, but came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning of the game between these two on Friday and had a single. 1 ball, couple of strikes. Top of the order, Mackay Buckley on deck. 1-2 Hunter Williams pitch. That is popped up to the right side. Should be deep enough to bring in the run. Catch made by Griggs. He'll fire, and if it hadn't have popped out of the mid of Matt Dave Snell, he had Shimer pegged. But that ball just hopped out of the mid when he reached around to tag him out.
Center fielder, number 1, Mackay Buckley.
What a Lane Griggs throw, though, from right field. Slow grounder to Hinton at second. He'll get Buckley 4-3.
2 hits, no errors, none left on base.
2 runs come in. Cubs have scored in every inning as we head to the 4th.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Leading off for the Bow Eagles, right fielder number 15, Lane Griggs.
Top of the 4th gets underway. Time to get to your shout-outs, too, as Lane Griggs will start it. Matt Dave Snell and Bryce Hinton due up in the inning. There attached to your scoreboard is the shout-out number. I realize you can shout out anytime you want on YouTube. Feel free to go ahead and continue to use that vehicle by which to shout. But in the 4th, you text them to me, I read them. 334-488-1385 as Griggs strikes out. And becomes the second Hodges strikeout. And in case you're not sure of what we're looking for, it's kind of a who, what. And we'd like a where tossed in. Who's it to, who's it from, what's the shout out, and where are you watching from? And that where are you watching from, it doesn't have to be real precise. City, state, on the lake, in the Waffle House. Swing and a miss by Snell. If you are still at church and watching the game, I don't know that I would add that. You know, I just put the city. Count even at 2. All to 334-488-1385, and we'll do it all 4th inning long. So you got 6 outs originally 1 out gone, so now 5 outs away from wrapping up our shout-outs. 3-2 on Snell. Snell struck out in the second. He was the other Hodges strikeout. Hodges just fanned Griggs. Three balls, couple of strikes. That is a little bit outside. Snell given a walk. That'll be the third one issued by Hodges. And a base runner on for Bryce Hinton. Hinton's got one of the 2 boll weevil hits. Had a single in the second, and then Boroff had a single in the third. Count goes 0-1 on Hinton. Roland Fowler moving to the on-deck circle. That's a little bit high and away. Hey, good to hear from Daniel Ballard. And I did not know that. Roland Fowler, a former South Walton Seahawk. And Ballard and company watching baseball from down in the beaches or the beach area of South Walton County, Florida. A great high school tournament, by the way, at South Walton in March. And Daniel, we haven't talked since March, but I'm assuming everything is go for next year. What a great tournament that has become. Some of the top high school teams in the country converging on South Walton. Strikeout of Hinton. And the former South Walton Seahawk, Ronan Fowler, coming to the plate. With 2 gone, top of the order to the on-deck circle. Weevil alum and former player from 96 to 98, watching from Auburn, Alabama, from the back patio, saying go Weevils. Thank you very much, Weevil alum. Sitting on the patio in a lawn chair, I'm guessing. I mean, do people put anything but lawn chairs on the back patio? Shout out to the Govs and Anthony Robinson from Loveland, Ohio. Dina and Anthony Robinson. Dina and Anthony up in Ohio. Thanks for checking in. Go Enterprise and Wallace, Dothan both had good years. Tim watching in Dothan. Thanks, Tim and Dothan. One of my wife's favorite spots. She, frequents the Target, but really, in reality, it's the Barnes & Noble that draws her attention. Low and away with a pitch. Of course, the Alta. Fowler with a fly out to right field, last out in the second inning. Shot right back up the middle. That'll find its way into center field, and Seahawks are happy. Ronan Fowler with a single. Every base hit for the Boll Weevils has come with 2 gone. And there was another 2-out base hit, this one from Ronan Fowler. Back to the top of the order, Jackson Kramer next. High inside pitch. I love it. Thanks for the picture. Watching there on the big screen on the patio. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. You want to send a photo of like the watch party or the big screen on the patio. Do that 2 to 334 488-1385. If it is a watch party, caption it. And 2, try to get us in the picture somehow. 2-0 pitch. Too low. Count goes to 3-0 on Kramer. Kramer walked in the first, popped out to center in the third. High inside pitch. Kramer walked, and the Boll Weevils have loaded it up.
Designated hitter, number 22, Cole Savage.
Cole Savage coming to the plate. And the bases are packed full to Boll Weevils. It's a 7-run game, but if you are Enterprise State, there is plenty of time to chip away at the lead, and here would make the perfect opportunity with the bases full. Govs, on the other hand, saying, heck, we are an out away from getting out of the inning, heading to the bottom of the 4th. And Hodges, having pitched 61 innings this year, has run into situations like this before. And will stay in to face Cole Savage. Jay Boroff to the on-deck circle. That is 5 pitches missing from Hodges. 4 to Kramer, and this one to Savage. One 1-0 pitch. How about 6 straight? Shout out to Kobe Wiggins in Central Alabama. Big thank you to Coach LT for the best years of JUCO ball for the Wiggins family in Loxley, Alabama. There's a strike. After 6 misses, 2-1. Loxley down in the southern part of the state. Good to hear from you. And yeah, Larry Thomas, great year at Central Alabama. On the outside part of the plate, count evens. And Larry Thomas inducted into the University of Maine Hall of Fame. 2-2 offering. Way outside, big pitch coming. Watching from Panama City, Florida, go Govs. Hello from the sandy white beaches. They're in Panama City. And is fouled back this way. Count remains full, 3-2. Savage the first out in the first inning and the second out in the third. Trying to avoid becoming the third out in the 4th. Zarzana, Thigpen, and Gleaton in the bottom of the 4th for the Govs. Three-two pitch, and we'll get another. Kramer at first, Fowler at second, Snell at third. Swing and a miss, and out will go Savage. The bases left loaded as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Just about all white. Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Leading off for the goal, shortstop, number 3, Anthony Zarzana.
Bottom of the fourth gets underway. Second half of your shout-outs, and Zarzana, Thigpen, and Gleaton here in the bottom of the fourth. Big strikeout of Cole Savage by Grant Hodges to leave the shutout intact going to the bottom of the fourth. Zarzana with a sacrifice and a single. Boll Weevils trying to stop one streak, and that is runs scoring every inning. There have been runs planted in the first, second, and third by the Govs. And that will get just over the netting behind home plate. Out of reach for Matt Dave Snell. I don't think, as this one is hit towards left field. Well, I didn't even get to finish the thought I was going to say. I don't think we've had a game that did not have a home run. And before I'm even able to finish the thought, Anthony Zarzana sends one out of the park. So Hunter Williams giving up the bomb, and apparently that's going to do it for Hunter Williams. Got a fourth Boll Weevil pitcher coming to the hill.
Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to do to just drive through. Home to world-changing history and so much more to explore. Stand in the footsteps of heroes. Taste the heart and soul of the South. Find outdoor adventure at every turn. And enjoy world-class arts and culture. Discover the perfect blend of Southern hospitality and vibrant new beginnings. Come stay a night or two and experience the excitement and legacy of Montgomery.
Now pitching for the Boll Weevils, number 29, Garrison Cook. Left fielder, number 10, JT Bigman.
Garrison Cook, the new Boll Weevil pitcher, facing JT Thigpen after the Anthony Zarzana home run. Hunter Williams will work an inning, face 4, no walks or strikeouts. 1 hit, the home run, which results in 1 run, and he leaves. That is hit towards left field and foul. More shout-outs. Go Govs and go Mila Heil. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hope so. From Lolly and Pop. I love the name, Lolly and Pop. Thank you, Lolly and Pop. Hit by the pitcher's Thigpen.
First baseman, number 44, Casey Gleason.
Casey Gleason coming to the plate. 334-488-1385. All 4th inning long or on YouTube. Just posting a little Hearts Delight in any and every inning. Back to back hit batsman. And Blake Wynn to the plate. Garrison Cook, 2 innings, an inning. I make that 2 appearances, an inning and 2/3 during the season. And 5 was the number. 5 hits given up, 5 runs, 5 earned runs. 2 walks and 3 strikeouts, which totals 5. No home runs, an ERA of 27 for Garrison Cook. He's come in and hit 2. Blake Wynn to the plate. Peyton Ryback to the on-deck circle. Wynn has singled and ground out. The single drove in 2 runs in the first, and the ground out to second came in the second. Here is the 0-2 pitch to Wynn. And a shot over in the direction of left field, and in the corner, out of reach, trying to get it was Kramer, just couldn't come up with it. Runs into the wall. I don't know how he fared in the corner. That's around the corner I cannot see, but ran into the wall slow. Being able to get the ball out makes me question his health over there in the corner. Meanwhile, you got Thigpen and Gleason in and Wynn to third. And now players, coach, trainers, all going into the corner. And again, it's around the edge of the seating, so I cannot see from where I am situated. But obviously, based on how close the foul line is to the wall, there wasn't a lot of room, and he was full speed ahead into the corner and ran into the wall. So no ability to see and give you any report at all where he is concerned. We're just hoping for the best for Jackson Kramer. Over in that corner is the Cov lead has gone to 10. Let's pause and come back. Well, Kramer is up. He is headed towards the dugout, so obviously he is going to come out of the ball game. I think that is Bradford Bush that is getting some warm-up throws in left field, so it looks like Bush is coming into the game. Appreciate the sportsmanship from Wallace Dothan coach coming out and say, hey, you need some water? Yeah, I have seen that several times here. Not just at Riverwalk, but at Patterson as well. I like the camaraderie between teams. Willingness to help a brother, whether he's wearing the same colored jersey or not. Which, by the way, there's not a darn thing wrong with that. Somehow we've accepted the fact that we're supposed to beat up on each other if we're not on the same team. Hey, it's cool, man, and we've seen a lot of that. Good sportsmanship here. So Bush will take over in left field.
In left field for the Bo Eagles, number 2.
A triple at third is Wynn. Peyton Ryback coming to the plate. Nobody's out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's a shout out that says, go Eagles, good luck, little brother, Coach Frichter. And his brother watching in Colorado. Hello, Colorado. Love Colorado. Avon. What is that, I-70, I think, that goes Denver to Grand Junction? Of course, I don't know that there's a bad part of Colorado. Gorgeous state. Go Jacob Lightsey, number 14 at Wallace Dothan, from his family in Panama City. Thank you very much, Panama City family. Shout out to Bryce Hinton and Enterprise State from Uncle Jesse in Houston, Texas. Thank you very much, Uncle Jesse. They're in the Lone Star State. High inside pitch to Peyton Ryback. Way to go, Cubs. Way to go, Anthony. Home run, says the shout out. Three, 488-1385 shout outs in the fourth. Sometimes these innings go quickly. This one hasn't. So you've had plenty of time. And still got more. So keep them coming. 334-488-1385. 1-2 pitch. High to Ryback. Ryback with singles in the first and third. Wide of the strike zone and the count full, 3-2. Ryback, a .281 hitter on the year. 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 16 RBIs. 6 walks and 18 strikeouts. One hour, 32 minutes into the game in the bottom of the fourth. Another one fouled back by Ryback. Boroff, Warren, and Lear when you get to the top of the fifth for Enterprise State. It's a high fly ball in the direction of Lear in center field. He'll go over and make the catch, tagging his win from third, and he will score. So Ryback picks up the RBI on the sacrifice.
Right fielder, number 6, Drew Scheiber.
Shiver with a walk and a triple. And is driven in 2. Drove in 1 with a triple, but drove in 1 with a walk. It was a bases loaded walk in the first. Caleb Scott on deck. Count goes even at 1 on Shiver. Two and 1. I am reminded, I guess it was about a decade ago. And as a matter of fact, it was an ACCC tournament when it was played down in Ozark. And Wallace Dothan was in the game. I can't recall the opponent. It wasn't a championship game. It was one of the earlier games in the tournament. But it was an 11-zip lead after 3. And at the end of 8, as that is ground to Hinton at second, he'll get Shiver. At the end of 8, it was tied at 18. So you never know. Wallace Dothan, though, with a big advantage through almost 4. Let's go, Jay Boroff. So proud of you, Marty and Greg, in Round Rock, Texas. More folks in Texas watching. Thank you very much. Out of the ballpark, Caleb, we love you. Aunt Jeannie, Kazu, and Emmy. Kazu and Emmy. Coach Frichter is the epitome of an unselfish coach who loves his players. Thank you, Bob. And thank you for the shout out. Well, he has definitely put together maybe the best year at Enterprise State. It's certainly the best year in a long time for the Boll Weevils. Inside with a pitch to Caleb Scott. Scott has reached. Check that. Has driven a sacrifice fly into center field that brought in a run and ground into a 4-3. Let's go Enterprise from the Vogler family in Freeport, Florida. Kyle, a former outfielder. Thank you very much, Kyle. Boy, talk about an area that's changed, Freeport. Chopped over towards Hinton, takes it on the high hop, goes to first. Scott's out on the 4-3. 4 innings done. It's 11-zip Gubs as we go to the Boll Weevil 5th. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
On the mound for Wallace, number 25, Braden Rapp. third baseman, number 9, Jay Boroff.
Top of the fifth gets underway. Jay Boroff will start it. Boroff 1 for 2 in the game. He's flown out to center field and singled. Braden Warren, DM Lear due up in the inning 2. Wallace Dothan runs in every inning. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Another one fouled away by Boroff. By the way, thanks for all the shout-outs. Great to have you watching the coverage, whether it's Colorado, Texas, Ohio, Florida, Alabama. We are thrilled you're watching. That is hit too deep. Center field, but the catch made and then dropped on the warning track. Mekhi Buckley with a long run actually had it in the mid. And then when he went down while putting on the brakes to avoid the wall, dropped it.
Now batting, number 10.
It is going to be credited as a Jay Boroff single. And that is the first Boll Weevil non-2-out base hit. That was hit a mile. Well, if the wall is a mile, that was hit 9/10 of a mile. Warren has come out of the ballgame, at least for the moment. This is Luke Nelson who is hitting. Only 19 regular season plate appearances for Nelson. Hit .263. Had a double, a home run, 6 RBIs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. And hitting where Warren was previously. And he will strike out for out number 1. Got a new pitcher too. Braden Rapp is the new pitcher for Wallace Dothan. Braden Rapp, 12 regular season appearances, 3 times as a reliever, 9 times as a starter. Went 2 and 5 as that is hit in the direction of right field. Scheimer can't make the catch. And it'll roll all the way to the wall. And that's being scored as a base hit. Boy, it looked like Scheimer was where he needed to be and stuck the man up. Just didn't make the catch, but will follow the lead of the official scorekeeper. And Lear has got a double. Lane Griggs to the plate. Rest of the Rapp numbers, 2 saves, 1 complete game, 48 in the 3rd innings of work, 41 hits given up, 34 runs, 28 earned, 22 walks, 52 strikeouts, 4 home runs allowed, a 5.21 ERA. Swing and a miss, and out will go Lane Griggs.
Catcher, number 6, Matt Snell.
2 outs for Matt Dave Snell. Coach coming over to have a conversation with the official pointing towards the bump. Not sure what the conversation was about. But that chat over, and Matt Dave Snell to the plate. Bryce hitting to the on-deck circle. That is ground towards second. Scott's got it, goes to first. And the Boll Weevils with 2 hits, but 2 stranded. That is now 10 Boll Weevils left on.
Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to do to just drive through. Home to world-changing history and so much more to explore. Stand in the footsteps of heroes. Taste the heart and soul of the South. Find outdoor adventure at every turn. And enjoy world-class arts and culture. Discover the perfect blend of Southern hospitality and vibrant new beginnings. Come stay a night or 2 and experience the excitement and legacy of Montgomery.
Leading off for the Gulls, third baseman, number 31, Lawson Ledger.
Lawson Legier, bottom of the order, leading off the bottom of the 5th for Wallace Dothan. Boll Weevils got a couple of base runners on, off a couple of base hits, a single from Boroff, a double from Lear. But Griggs strikes out, Snell grounds out, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate. Legier with a sacrifice fly. It drove in Drew Shiver in the 3rd inning. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. And Garrison Cook will pick up his first strikeout of the game.
Center fielder, number 1, Makai Buckley.
We are back to the top of the order. Makai Buckley to the plate. Buckley is singled, lined out to second, and ground out to second. Anthony Zarzana to the on-deck circle. Boll Weevils in the 6th have Hinton, Fowler, and Kramer. All 2 up. Buckley's single and run scored came in the 1st. Inside pitch to run the count to 3-0. There is activity in the Boll Weevil pen. On the outside part of the plate. And there is the walk given to Buckley. So he will go down to first. Anthony Zarzana coming to the plate. Taking a look at your Major League Baseball, Mets with a 2-zip lead over the Nationals, top of the first. Blue Jays 1-0 over the Yankees in the top of the first. And then Orioles, Tigers, Angels, Twins, Red Sox, Guardians, all scoreless and all just barely underway. NBA got the Knicks and Pistons 8 minutes and 36 seconds away from halftime. And the Knicks lead at 33-21. And I think that is going to do it for Garrison Cook. The fifth boll weevil pitcher coming up.
Now pitching for the Boll Weevils, number 25, Cooper Mosley.
One out, bottom of the fifth, Anthony Zarzana to the plate. Zarzana homered in the fourth. He is 2 for 2 in the game. As the bookends of the cycle, the home run and the single obviously has driven in a run and scored that run as well as another. Has a runner at first with one away, and the new pitcher is Cooper Mosley. Mosley pitched 10 innings this year, went 2-0. 4 hits given up, 4 runs, 3 earned, 7 walks, and 7 strikeouts. A 2.70 ERA. Fouled away by Zarzana. JT Thigpen on deck. Inside with a pitch, and Zarzana given a walk.
Left fielder, number 10, JT Thigpen.
And there is more activity in the Boll Weevil bullpen. I tell you who's getting the workout right now. It's that warm-up catcher. He's now warmed up 6 different relievers. And we'll go to the screen and move runners up. Buckley to third, Zarzana to second. By the way, Luke Nelson stays in the game to play first. I mentioned he came into the game to hit for first baseman Braden Warren, and he will remain in the game, playing first. Three and 0 on Thigpen. Thigpen reached on an error, singled, and got hit by a pitch. Four pitches and a walk given to Thigpen.
First baseman, number 44, Casey Gleek.
Cubs have loaded it up for Kason Gleaton. And Bubba Frichter coming out to apparently get Cooper Mosley. After back-to-back walks, let's wait and see if he's coming out. And he is. Another Weevil pitcher when we return.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now pitching for Enterprise State, number 21, Christian Hill.
Bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th. Kason Gleaton to the plate with 1 away. And the new pitcher is Christian Hill. That is skyward and then into the stands. It's in a couple of fans. Ladies right there on the second row. Screeching and fleeing. No, I'm not saying anything about it. I would screech and flee. And is hit well towards right field. It is to the warning track and off of the men of Lane Griggs. In to score Buckley. Rounding third is Arzana. He'll come in too. Gleaton was a grunt from a grand and winds up driving in two with a double.
Designated hitter, number 7, Blake Wynn.
That was close. It is about 370 feet to the wall. And that was hit about 369. Two runs come in, two runners on. Thigpen to third, Gleaton at second. Blake Wynn coming to the plate. Nothing in two on Wynn, who has singled, tripled, and ground out to second. Let me say thank you very much to the kind folks in Loveland, Ohio, for the generous comments. We appreciate you watching JockJive and our coverage of the ACCC tournament. Well, our scoreboard says 1 ball, 3 strikes. I don't think that's accurate. High and away with the pitch. The count goes 2 and something. I would assume 2 and 2 versus the current 2 and 3. Outside of the count on the scoreboard, 3 and 3. Let's see what the official says. I think he is holding up 2 fingers on the right hand, making it full. That will hop past Bryce Hinton. Thigpen will come in to score. So too will Gleaton. And racing to second is Blake Wynn.
Catcher, number 5, Nick Ryback.
Well, we've been able to put the finishing touches on a couple of pitchers. Harrison Cook will finish having allowed 4 runs. Cooper Mosley will allow 2. Cook did it in an inning and a third, faced 8, a strikeout, a walk, a hit, 4 runs allowed, and 2 hit batsmen. Mosley faced 2, walked them both, and they both scored. And now it is Christian Hill on the mound for the Boll Weevils. Hill, 12 regular season appearances, 5-1, 2 saves, 27 and a third innings of work, 26 hits given up, 19 runs, 17 earned, 19 walks, 32 strikeouts, a home run allowed, a 5.60 ERA. Peyton Ryback with a couple of singles and a sacrifice. Has scored a run and has driven in a run. Drew Scheimer to the on-deck circle. Three-two pitch. That will turn Ryback inside, and he'll go down to first with a walk.
Right fielder, number 6, Drew Scheimer.
Couple of runners on for Drew Scheimer. And there is additional activity in the Enterprise State bullpen. Drew Shiver with a walk, a triple, and a ground out to second. 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. And it looks like Ryback is going to get a runner. That runner is Caden Tuck. Tuck has appeared in 18 games and has scored 4 runs. At the plate, he's been a 161 hitter. In to run for Ryback. Low inside pitch to Shiver. 8-9-1 in the Enterprise State order when you get to the 6th. Two balls, 1 strike. And the count goes to 3-1. Christian Hill's 3-1 pitch. Instead, a look to the runner Win at second. Chasing him back to the bag. And the bases are loaded with a walk to Shiver.
Second baseman, number 8, Caleb Scott.
Caleb Scott to the plate. Winner of this one will play at Troy University in the district championship, the 9th, 10th, and maybe the 11th. It's the best 2 out of 3 series. With a game a day, as that is fouled away by Scott. So there is definitely a game on the 9th and 10th, and could be one on the 11th. And the time for those games has yet to be determined. But the site is known. It'll be at Troy University. One pitch to Scott. It's outside 2-1. Possibility of 2. There's the 4-6 and a nice Luke Nelson stretch for the double play.
4 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base.
1, 2, 3, 4 runs played. And we go to the 6th in a 15-zip contest.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
off for Enterprise, second baseman, number 5, Bryce Hinton.
First pitch, ground to third, fielded by Laguerre, and goes to first with the throw. And there's one out with Roland Fowler next. Bradford Bush moving to the on-deck circle. Fowler 1 for 2 in the game. Popped out to right field and singled. Bush will be batting for the first time in the game for the injured Jackson Kramer. Kramer was trying to chase down the Blake win, what turned into a triple when he ran into the wall, injured, and came out of the game, and Bush came in. Bush is on deck. That'll be a base hit up the middle. Roland Fowler, his second hit of the game. And a runner on for Bradford Bush. Bush had 68 plate appearances in the regular season, hit nearly 400, 397. Hits into the 4-6. Not the 3, though. Bush able to beat it out. Does get Fowler for out number 2.
Designated hitter, number 22, Cole Savage.
But Bush on at first for Cole Savage. Savage has ground out to first, ground out to third, and struck out. Jay Boroff to the on-deck circle. That is floated foul into the stands. One year ago, the representative for the ACCC Division II, which, by the way, was the first year for a D2, at least the first year in better than a decade. Last year, the first year that the two divisions represented the ACCC, a D1, a D2. Last year, Coastal North was the D2 representative, as that one is fouled away. And then they lost in the district in Florida in the third game of that 2 out of 3 series. This year there will be a new representative. That one is poked foul again. One ball, couple of strikes on Savage. Running is Bush, and he'll have the stolen base without a throw, and the count goes even at 2. He'll send it back this way. Even count at 2 on Savage. That is a base hit. Given the green light, Bush. Throw coming in, and Bush plating the first boll weevil run of the game.
Third baseman, number 9.
Cole Savage with an RBI single. Jay Boroff to the plate. Blowing away with the pitch to Boroff. 2 for 3 in the game with a couple of singles. He popped out to center field in the first. And the base hits in the third and fifth. That is popped up in the direction of center field, and Buckley will come in and make the catch. Boll weevils on the board, though, as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for the Gulls, third baseman, number 31, Lawson Ledger.
Bottom of the order in the bottom of the 6th. Lawson Legier, Makai Buckley, Anthony Zarzana. Boll weevils get on the board. RBI single from Cole Savage, driving in Bradford Bush. Boll weevils have now left 11 on in the game. Legier ground into a 6-5 in the first, sacrificed in the third, struck out in the 5th. Ground that one foul. Christian Hill is the 6th boll weevil pitcher, as that one will get out of play. And as I mentioned at the start of the ball game, the coaches agreed to a 10-run after 7 mercy rule. As you got a walk given to Legier. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Makai Buckley to the plate. And what that means is Enterprise State at the moment, if the Govs are held scoreless, and they've plated runs in every inning, but if they're held scoreless in the bottom of the 6th, Enterprise State will need a 5-run inning to get the game to the bottom of the 7th. Inside with a pitch to Buckley, who is singled, lined out to second, ground out to second, and walked. Anthony Zarzano on deck. That is hit to second, possibility of 2, 4, 6, and 3. There's the double play.
Shortstop number 3, Anthony Zarzano.
And there's 2 away with the bases cleared. Zarzana, a sacrifice, a single, a home run, and a walk. Innings 1, 2, 4, and 5. Count goes even at 1. JT Thigpen to the on-deck circle. Luke Nelson, D.M. Lear, and Lane Griggs in the top of the 7th for Enterprise State. A little low with a pitch, and the count goes to 3-1. That is ground to Fowler at short. Over to first with a throw. Bo Weevils with a run in the 6th. Got rid of the shutout. Hold the Gov scoreless in the bottom of the 6th. That's a first. And now we'll try to plate 5 runs and buy themselves some more outs in the top of the 7th.
Leading off for the Bo Eagles, number 10, Luke Nelson.
Top of the 7th, first pitch. That is sent out of the park. Luke Nelson. Second home run of the year. Bo Weevils saying we ain't quite done yet. Needed 5 coming into the inning, got 1 of the 5. D.M. Lear to the plate.
Now batting, number 11, D.M. Lear.
Lear with a couple of ground outs and a double. 1 for 3 in the game. On the outside part of the plate to Lear. Well, the Weevils needed 5, now need 4 to go to the bottom of the 7th. Lane Griggs on deck. That's snagged right up the middle. Rapp. Nifty little play for Rapp on the bump.
Right fielder,
One out for Lane Griggs, who was 0 for 3 in the game with a couple of strikeouts and a fly out to center field. A big thank you, by the way, to the city of Montgomery, to Experience Montgomery. What great hosts they have been for this D2 tournament at Patterson Wednesday through Saturday, here at Riverwalk on Sunday. Thank you very much, Dean Myrick and the ACCC, for the opportunity to watch some great baseball. Two-one pitch to Griggs. That'll be sent towards center field and over to make the catch, Mekhi Buckley.
Catcher, number 6, Matt Snell.
Two gone for Matt Dave Snell. Obviously, thank you for watching. If you weren't there watching, what would be the point? We'd get to see some great baseball, but a couple of pitches. One into the zone, one outside to Snell. Snell with a strikeout, a walk, and a ground out. Ground over to second. And that will ricochet off of the mid of Caleb Scott. Took a little bit of an odd hop on him.
Second baseman, number 5, Bryce Henson.
That was one he should have fielded and didn't. It'll be an E4. Bryce Hinton to the plate. In with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Fouled away. It is an 0-2 count on Hinton. Hinton singled in the second, struck out in the fourth, ground into a 5-3 in the sixth. Govs needing an out. Enterprise State needing 4 more runs. That is popped up near the dugout and out of reach. Ryback got there, but it was about 8 feet inside the dugout. Those arms only stretch about, 3 feet, 2 to 3. And another 0-2 pitch to Hinton. That is popped up on the infield. At short, catch made. Zernsett up, ball game over. Govs have won it.
Wallace 15, Enterprise 2.
It is the Govs who will represent the ACCC and Region 22 in that best 2 out of 3 series against somebody from Florida. Boll Weevils 8 hits, 2 runs, an error. They will leave a total of 12 on and got a run in the 6th and 7th. For the Govs, 11 hits, 2 errors, leaving 5 aboard, scoring 15. 4 in the first, a run in the second, 2 in the third, 4 each in the fourth and in the 5th. And that is your ball game. Post game coming up. Let's try to take a 2-minute break and get our unmanned cameras in a spot that will allow you to enjoy the post game ceremonies. Well, there is where it will all happen in just a few moments. The handing out of that big piece of hardware. Wallace Dothan victorious. Went throughout the tournament unbeaten. And in the second year of the ACCC Division II, which a year ago was represented by Coastal Alabama North, will be represented by Wallace Dothan this year. And in just a moment, they'll start handing out some hardware. So we're going to keep our coverage rolling with the presentation of the trophy and MVP. And they're going to hand out T-shirts to the championship team. Before we conclude our coverage here in Riverwalk. So while we prepare and while we get everything in place for the post game, let's take one more break and come back.
Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to do to just drive through. Home to world-changing history and so much more to explore. Stand in the footsteps of heroes. Taste the heart and soul of the South. Find outdoor adventure at every turn. And enjoy world-class arts and culture. Discover the perfect blend of Southern hospitality and vibrant new beginnings. Come stay a night or two and experience the excitement and legacy of Montgomery.
Congratulate all teams, coaches, and student athletes on a great 2025 season and tournament. A lot of hard work, time, and effort by all that enabled us to crown the champion today. We sincerely thank the City of Montgomery, Experience Montgomery, Montgomery Parks and Recreation Department, the Montgomery Biscuits, and all of the staff for serving as gracious hosts and providing a great environment for our teams and fans. We also like to thank all of the fans in attendance today and over the last few days. Let's give everyone a round of applause. We will now present the all-tournament team. From L.B. Wallace, Ben Moe. From Bishop State, Reed Wilson. From Central Alabama, Weston Tubbs. From Central Alabama, Dalton Gray. From Bevel State, Gavin Chandler. From Bevel State, Asa Morrison. From Enterprise State, Bradford Bush. From Enterprise State, number 11, D.M. Lear. And from Enterprise, Drew Cashin. From Wallace, J.T. Thigpen. From Wallace, Jake Middleton. And your MVP from Wallace, Casey. At this time, we would like to recognize the Bowl Beagles from Enterprise State on their 2025 ACCC runner-up finish and a great season. And your 2025 ACCC champions, the Gulls of Wallace.
And that will do it. The handing out of the hardware. MVP Cason Gleaton. What a tremendous game and tournament for Gleaton. The Cubs as well. They are the champs. They will represent the ACCC Division II in that district matchup with the Florida team at Troy University in about a week and a half. Thanks so much for watching our coverage. Great to have you on the other end of the broadcast. We'll see you next time, which is Tuesday in Laurel, Mississippi, Alcorn State and Southeastern Baptist College right here on JJ. So long, everybody. Robert Williamson saying have a great Sunday.